Hello gamers and welcome back. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name. And we're going to be playing some of that sweet elemental shaman. A lot of you guys have been recommending it and asking me to play it again. Before, I believe we played it at rank 5. It went 6-0 and it took us to rank 4. Now we're playing it at legend. So it's a little bit different. But for the most part, I think the deck is really strong and it definitely will find its spot, at least in the tier 2 to tier 1 era. Alright, so Stan Sifka is a really good player. If you guys don't know who he is, he's definitely, he's a pro, and he's probably streaming right now as well. So for those of you in chat who are asking me, Rob, do you play pro players? Yes, this would be a very much better than I player right now. Stan Sifka, man. That's a guy, he eats bananas, I know, in his stream a lot. He's a banana eater. And you always catch him in tournaments eating bananas. And he takes a really long time. He's like a life coach in regards to like how long he takes for his turns. The list to the right is like the yeah, whoops. I put the wrong list up. It's very similar. So the only difference is I've taken out the Unbound Elemental and I added in a Devolve. That's the only difference. What's up, gamer? What's going on, buddy? He literally just won Throne of Cards tournament. He could have. Yeah, alright, so just the casual hero power, always going to coin into the Faceless. It's going to get Shadow Word Death. That's probably what he picked off Shadow Visions, to be honest. But as long as we save like a Lightning Storm and we hex the Karen and whatnot, I think we'll be just fine. I wonder how many people are watching him right now. I'm not going to snipe or anything. I'm just wondering how many, if he's streaming, if he, how many people. Because I know Forsen had around 10K. He beat us twice, which was kind of sad. So everybody got to sell Forsen beat us twice with 10K viewers. 10K people watch me get wrecked. But this guy. Alright, so this is where we're going to, I guess we could even just Mana Tide, to be honest, but let's see if he has the Shadow Word Death. I mean, he most likely does, right? There's not a way in the world he doesn't, but, you know, maybe he doesn't. So, Stan. Sip. Boop. Guess we're just going to Hero Power. For some reason, I can't find him. Yeah, oh well. 400. He has about 500 viewers. Nice. Did he get Shadow Word Death? Did it come from Shadow Visions? It did not. Okay. Elise. Ooh. We can just Jade Lightning that. If we can beat Stan Sifka, that would be really cool. That'd be super cool. This matchup is going to also depend on if we can get some good stuff out of our servants. Priest of the Feast. Another Jade Lightning swing will be able to deal with that pretty easily. We'd actually Maelstrom it, our Jade Claws. I want him to think we're running Bloodlust, so I'm going to Hero Power. He doesn't know we're not running Bloodlust, so that's a very real threat for priests. So we might be able to bait like a Holy Nova if he's running it, or like an Excavated Evil. Next turn, I'll throw down on one of our Mana Tides and Hero Power again. I know we could do a lot more, but maybe we could even go as far as Jade Claws, but I'm gonna hold back on that. Dun 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 dun. Shadow Word. Ooh, that's really bad for us. That's bad. Rip. So how are we gonna deal with this now? I guess we could just Fire Elemental this. No, we'd Fire Elemental this, trade there, and then we would Jade. So we have 6 out. This is going to go there. So these can go there, or this can just trade there. I kind of want my board to live, so I don't really mind taking the 2 damage. And if he uses Dragonfire Potion here, this is totally okay, because our board is basically a Fire Elemental and then all totems. Excavated Evil rotated out. Oh, silly me. That's probably why I haven't seen it. So Soul Priest, Circle of Healing, Hero Power. Okay. He'll be able to probably guess this pretty easily. So we can actually just go with the Jade Claw's Swing Maelstrom Portal. That'll be able to kill his board. We also could go with the Calamos and just deal 3 damage. So it's like, if we swing... That's a hard one. I think Servant might be stronger. Yeah. So we'll just swing, Maelstrom, Portal, Servant. Servant's really annoying for Priest to get rid of. Stone Sentinel's good. It's not bad. So we have the heal for when we need it. Not so much important right now. Blaze Caller is good. Stone Sentinel's good. We have a pretty powerhousey hand. We also have Mana Tide for the extra draw. This will be a tight game. I still don't know what kind of Priest he's playing though. He hasn't played the quest, so Death Rattle Priest doesn't seem to be the way. He could be running like the Lyra Priest, which is like a very memey priest, but it's still very powerful. He also he's running Priest of the Feast, which tell me he could be also running the Divine Spirit Inner Fire deck. Go for like the OTK that way, but we do have the Devolve, so we're gonna actually very much hold that Devolve or like a Hex for when he goes in. Another Servant. Ooh, this just got juicy. Alright, so dealing 3 to everything doesn't really do too much. We could go with like the Blaze Caller. It's going to hit this for 5. It's going to go down to 3, but then we need to find a way to do 3 damage. I mean, we also could just Maelstrom Portal and then trade this guy into there. That doesn't feel that bad. This is actually working out pretty well. Cool. Fortunately, no Hex for that. So this, it's resilient to Dragonfire in regards to our Blaze Caller lives with 1 HP. We're not going to develop anymore, so no Stone Sentinel next turn, no Calamos, maybe just the Mana Tide. Yep, there's the Lyra. So I was right, it's the Lyra Priest. Uh-oh. So does he have the spells to back it up? So there's the Death. It's all going to be if he can keep the spells rolling. If he can't keep the spells rolling, then we're in it. Uh-oh. We have no Hex, so we can't actually deal with a 3/10. Oh, are you kidding me right now? Not like this. Not like this. Now it's a 10/10. Still no Hex. No Devolve. Well, we have a Devolve and 2 Hexes left, so the chance we draw one is pretty high. We also could go as far as, like, yeah, the Primal Lord doesn't really do it. Come on, man. This is so dumb. We literally don't have a Hex or a Devolve to kill this. Is it really going to have to come down to double Lightning Storm? Like, really? Seriously? Like, if this doesn't die, we lose the game. And we have no draw. And we can't draw either Hex or Devolve. The fuck? Like, seriously? Double Storm doesn't kill it. These are 2 damage. This is 4. Which means they would both have to high roll, or we would have to roll Spell Power Totem. So I guess Spell Power Totem is our only out. Alright, that's not Spell Power. Oh, we just lose then, right? Alec here could be good. Servant's the most value. Yeah, I needed to draw CC, man. I needed something. I needed something to kill this. I got nothing. And we didn't roll spell power for the doubled lightning storm. I guess maybe we could have gone with taunts, but these guys don't really do too much. Well, I guess maybe this was the play. If we didn't roll spell power, then we go stone sentinel. Nah, I don't know. So that's what he got with Shadow Visions, with a Shadow Word Pain. I guess it's not over yet because he hasn't gone for the OTK. Shadow Form is pretty scary. Another Shadow Form is really scary. Both created by Lyra. Can I just draw a Hex? Fuck. Oh. Spell power? So we could double lightning storm and that would kill this. That feels bad. For those of you who don't know what a losing play looks like, that's what it looks like. That is so much losing play. I don't even know what else you can call it. Like, fuck, man. Devolve or Hex are somewhere buried in here. And then we didn't play an elemental, so none of these are options next turn. We actually have to go with like this lower elemental and maybe like a heal on ourselves. I still think we could win though, but it all depends.
Is someone injured?
He has to have a couple weak turns for us to kind of build back up what we just lost, because we were doing all right up until that point. Like, he knows we just lightning stormed, so he can go ahead and kind of just meme around. Like we have no way to kill these guys right now either, and this 2 mana deal 3 damage is brutal. Hey, Trazer, thanks for the follow and welcome to the shack. This egg, ooh, he can actually pop the egg too. Oh, he didn't decide to kill it. Blaze Caller, we can't play him. So we need to play an elemental for sure. So I guess we just play these 2 elementals. So then our hand goes to 9, so we don't overdraw. This is gonna be big. Ooh, we're burning him, boys. He didn't play around the Northshire Cleric burn. We got him. Right there, we got him. Oh man, that's funny. That's some funny shit right there. Last cards in the deck are 2 hexes and devolves, probably. I don't doubt it. Hey, Lamau, we got him with that mill. That healing totem coming in clutch. So we've got some options for next turn. Primal Lord, Servant, Sentinel, Blaze Caller. It all depends. Probably Primal Lord. We're not overloaded. As you can see, roped out most of his turns. I mean, he's definitely a thinker, guys. Okay, just a standard 4/5. Plays a 2/6. Leaves this 2/2 alive. There's a Hex. I think we can just Blaze Caller that 4/5. Now the question is, do we want to Hex this 2/6 or Hex this egg? I wouldn't really mind hexing that 2/6. I mean, it's pretty annoying. The egg is also going to be annoying too, though. What does the 2/6 do for him, though? Our 6/6 contests it. We'll just chill. He can't, if he pops the egg, he can't attack with it right away regardless. So, even if he gets the 5/5, like we could just hex it. It's not a big deal. Oh no, he got a blaze caller. Well, I'm glad we didn't hex the egg. And now he kills ours. Oh man, that sucks. So if we play the servant, it does 3 to everything. It's just gonna hurt us more than help us. We can play the Stone Sentinel and hex that. Or we would just play the servant and hex that. It's between servant or the stone. I kind of like the stone, right? Because it will contest most of... Nah, the servant's good. But if he pops, he can kill it with that. Yeah, so the Stone Sentinel's probably best. But his hero power gets rid of it. But it's fine. It gets us out of our hand. This should be alright. He's at 9. So we're equal basically in fatigue. Our servant can get some good value. He hasn't popped the egg yet. His hero powers, he hasn't really taken full advantage of those yet. This 4/4 is pretty annoying for him to deal with, granted that he's a priest. So this should be okay. We still have a devolve, and we still have a hex left in our deck. And then this servant can still give us more servants, more primals, or more stone. So I think we're not in a bad spot. We're just not in a good spot. Right now, I think it's like 60-40. 60 towards him. That Lyra gave him so much value. We just couldn't get rid of it. He just got so many spells, and we can't play around any of those spells because they're random. So we kind of just have to do our best to kind of make the best of every turn. He's using a lot of cards, though. And he doesn't have a lot of damage on board. Very passive board. Okay, so now if we go ahead and Primal Lord kills this, 5/5, doesn't die, dies. I kind of just like the servant, to be honest. So Alakir or another Stone Sentinel. We haven't played our Flame Tongue yet, but Alakir is just not that powerful. I would have to say Stone Sentinel is our best bet. That's unfortunate. Man, this hero power sucks. That hero power is brutal. Oh my gosh. So many random cards. I can't play around them all. Didn't he already open a pack? Did the pack give him a pack? No way. A pack gave him a pack? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Well, we lose. We can't beat that value. Fuck that. Holy shit. A pack gave him a pack. Oh my god. I mean, even if this gets 3 to everything, we still lose, so we have to use it for the heal. We have to use it for the heal. No devolve, no hex. I can't. Devolve would be so good. It would make this egg useless. It would get rid of this 4-drop 7/7. We just don't have it. That's a good pair. That's a good card. All right, well, GG. Oh, I don't know, it's not GG. Well, maybe it is. With hero power it is, right? Can you just hero powered face? No? All right, well, good game. That was brutal. I don't think he got it from the shadow visions. That makes sense. That makes sense. That was brutal savage wrecked right there, boys. If we would have had Hex or Devolve, I think it would have been a different game. Alright, 601 Legend. Warrior. Well, we mulligan very differently, because if he's Pirates, we get rid of everything. And if he's Taunt, we keep the Faceless. So we think he's Pirates? Do we think he's Pirates? Oh, it's probably Pirates, but you know if I get rid of the Faceless, he's not going to be Pirates. But we're going to get rid of the Faceless. Nah, this is still bad against Pirates, even with it. Oh my god, he kept every card in his hand. Whoo, that's scary. When a warrior keeps every card in his hand. Whoo, that's scary. See you later, Link. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Alright, he's Quest Warrior. We should have kept the 4-drop 5/5. Or 4-drop 7/7. Do we play Blood Mage? Probably not. So Mana Tide on 3. Maybe draw into something good. Stone Defender. Oh, pay? Okay. I'm actually thinking about devolving this board. Because he's going to draw basically 3 cards if I don't devolve it. Blood Mage is not in your list. Yeah, I gotta put up the right list. Sorry, guys. Oh, he did have the Defender. Yeah, there's like 2 cards off in the list of my right. I just forgot to change it. I forgot to change it. Jade Claws doesn't really get through here. I mean, Elemental helps, but not really. Mana Tide's probably our best bet because he actually can't kill Mana Tide with what he has out, and he hasn't shown he has a weapon yet. So I'm gonna play the Mana Tide. I know it looks funky, but it's going to live at least 1 turn unless he wants to War Axe it. Plus, we have 2 Mana Tides, so we can be a little willy-nilly with him. Like, if it lives long enough for 2 cards, it's good for me.
I'm not ready.
Okay, it's living 2 turns. So Flame Tongue Tutum. So if we hex this, Flame Tongue, trade. Or we'd hex this. Nah, we Flame Tongue. Because then he's like, do I kill Flame Tongue or do I kill Mana Tide? Okay. How about running Bloodlust and a Fire Plume Heartbringer? I don't know why everybody likes that card. I don't think that card is good at all. I don't think Fire Plume Heartbringer is a good card at all. Do we kill Sarah? Or do we kill this? Probably kill Sarah, right? I don't know why. I don't know why everybody's up in the for reducing the elemental costs in your hand. It's just the card does not seem that great. You're paying 2 mana for a 1/1 that only has value if you have elementals in your hand. It's a horrible top deck. It's a horrible card to play against almost every single deck. It's only good if your hand consists of all minions, and if your hand consists of all minions, you're probably not winning that game anyway. So, I don't know. I think this is the most value we're gonna get out of the portal. If it hits 3 or it hits 2, it doesn't matter. I'd rather play an elemental. I guess we could elemental and then not play the 2/3, right? Because it just adds more to it. We have 2 2/3s in our hand. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it hits 1 or 2. So I guess we'll use it first. Or if it hits 2 or 3. Because this still goes there and these still go face. Hi, Stone Tuskbor! He made his cameo. We got patches. We got pooches. What about Thing from Below? Why would we play that? It wouldn't be bad, but like what would we take out? We're not taking out any of our high-end elementals because it's an elemental shaman. But if you want to make changes, you're more than welcome. You don't have to play this deck to the T. You can change this deck as much as you'd like to what you think is better. Does he have Whirlwind? He doesn't have Whirlwind. Oh, he doesn't have Whirlwind. How you doing? He could have Brawl, though, so maybe playing the Servant isn't the best play here. He could be baiting the Brawl. But, I mean, if we do nothing, this isn't enough damage to really entice him to do anything. So if we play the Servant, I mean, the Servant generates a card, right? So it either forces the Brawl if he has it. Wow, these are fucking horrible. Holy shit, those were bad. Taunt Totem? Nope. But Heartbringer really helps you with curve, like your opponent doesn't expect turn 6 Blaze Caller or turn 5 Fire Elemental. Yeah, sure. Fire Elemental this. It contests it, kind of. Now what? Now what? Manatide seems wrong. This guy is not right. This guy, we don't want to play him. We just play a bunch of these guys? Just a little dudes? Yeah, I guess we're just gonna one of these dudes and a hero power. Why playing King Mosh instead of Deathwing? Because Deathwing discards your entire hand. he kind of gets rid of everything you've got going on. But I mean, there's merit to either or, right? Like in some situations, one is better than the other. How many does he have? Oh gosh, 2 more taunts and we gotta face Ragnarok's hero power. At least we're Shaman and we have the totems, right? So the totems can absorb some good stuff. Rob, are you planning on playing any other game? Yeah, when Destiny 2 comes out, I plan on playing that. Hi, Nikki. Nikki. And there's the Ragnarok's hero power. Well, at least these guys are gonna come in handy. They're gonna serve as basically so I guess this trade's here. And then we just go wide. He even could brawl this if he really wanted to. I think this is our best bet for survival at this point. He should just attack face and brawl if he has it. Then it reduces the board size to 1 creature. And then his hero power has a more likelihood of... Oh gosh, is he playing King Mosh? See that guy? He probably is. Ah, sleep with the fishes. Okay, that's good. Alright, so this is just copy pasta list off of... Anybody playing double sleep with the fishes, the tar creepers, and this dire horn dude is like, it's super copy pasta. It's alright though. So he just trades 6-2 into 7-3. Weapon goes into what, 3-2 or 4-2, and then he hero powers. Rip 7-3. Ow, my face. Oh, you're rude. That's rude. Lightning Bolt was a good draw. Alright, so he could just brawl here. 1 creature lives. He trades weapon. He goes weapon to face, right? And then he just hero powers and it's a 50-50. Oh, man. It didn't help that our servant gave us shit. We haven't drawn any blaze callers yet. That was bad.
Sharp gadgets and steel.
Spell power. Fuck. Do we swing weapon in? Or do we swing 2 creatures in? Probably swing weapon in, right? Puts us at 9. So we still don't die to only a rag shot face. I'm thinking we might make room for a Bloodlust in this deck. It's looking more and more like Bloodlust would be very helpful. He has no Brawl, or he would have definitely used it. Hex is our best top deck right now. There we go. Hey, Muka, thank you for the follow and welcome to the shack. Definitely have to hero power every turn. We can actually win this still. We can actually still win this. Woo! Because his rag hero power doesn't do shit with this many minions on the board, and he hasn't seemed to get a form of field clear. But yeah, one Bloodlust doesn't look like it would be a bad idea. As long as this doesn't go face. There we go. There we go. We can actually win! Go, my little minions, go! Swarm the board! Swarm the board! No! No! Bad things are happening! Oh, we lose. Oh, never mind. That was fun while it lasted. Alright, we'll play one more. Alright, we'll play one more. Oh yeah, we forgot to change the list. Oh well, fuck it. We're only playing one more. I gotta figure out what we're changing the Bloodlust with though. Probably that 3-drop 2/3 that makes 2 1/1s. I don't like that card. That makes the 2 1/2s. I don't really like that card. Or Firefly. Maybe 1 Firefly. I don't like either of those cards. I don't like shitty elementals. Like, once you play one of the big elementals, you just keep curving into elementals, which is fine. But the problem is when you like we just kept drawing into those like low drop elementals with no actual abilities. They just keep generating more low cost elementals, which are okay in some matchups, but it's pretty unnecessary in most of the time. Like this guy is just like he gives a lot of value, but he just doesn't really do anything. So I guess if we Jade Claws, he just trades and heals, and that's just really bad for us. If we Hero Power and it gets a 1/1, it's just fucking horrible. Good thing we didn't get the 1/1 though. So now there's actually a point to play the Jade Claws because he has to trade to get in here, which means the Jade Claws and the 1/1 can trade next turn and kill this. Or we roll Healing Totem? Oh no, don't roll Healing Totem. Fuck. Now he draws a card. That didn't work out. I think this is a good climbing deck, but I don't think this is a good, like, legend deck right now. Because everybody in legend is either playing a super control deck, and this deck I don't think does that well against control. And he's just going to keep drawing cards. I'm so fucked. Like, this deck does well against aggressive base decks, which is why we started playing it, because we played like 4 or 5 aggressive players back to back. And then now we've only gone against control players once we switched to Shaman. Because I switched to Shaman because we literally went against like Pirate Warrior, Aggro Rogue, Forcing 3 times or something, and he was playing Aggro Rogue. Shaman can beat everything. Not this deck. Yeah, this deck sucks against control. It's too slow. Like, the way this deck would win against control is like an early 4-drop 7/7, which we got. But his deck is, it's going to be able to kind of wipe the floor with our deck. Like, our deck is good against aggro, and our deck is good against mid-range. But our deck is not good against control. A deck cannot be strong against everything, unless you're playing Freeze Mage, which is pretty strong against most stuff, besides other Freeze Mages. What the shit? Oh, we lose. Wow! Taunt Totem? Nope. Okay. That was fun. That was fun. Alright guys, so we're going to wrap up the episode here. As always, I'm Warshack, of course, and happy whatever the hell day it is.